Hello everyone, this is Mr. Fellow Mellow, or Mr. Mellow on Voice Acting Alliance, and this is the first official Revo audition Fred update. This is going to be generally unscripted, so forgive me if I sound very unnatural and awkward. Just bear with me and we'll be through with this as quickly as possible. And, okay. First, I would like to address and thank everyone who has auditioned. You have no idea what it means to me to actually, see all these, see all these emails and to see everyone trying their hardest, and it really touches my heart, guys. You have no idea how I feel. And now I think it's time we talk about a couple of very important changes and additions I'm making to the thread. One, the biggest, is I'm extending the deadline to the end of July. Now, you're probably asking why. That's like a full month. Well, there are two things. One, is to allow more people to audition, which is never a bad thing. But the second one is something I've neglected to do for a very long time, and that is to actually write down the script. Because originally I was going to just show you guys the manga pages and that would be it. But the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I realized that wasn't gonna slide. I mean, because you would probably miss things that are very important, and that would delay the production immensely, possibly, and I didn't want to risk that, so I just ultimately decided that I was just going to write down the script and bear with it, which is something I never really like doing, but whatever. I just can't write that well. Which leads to my second topic, is I'm pretty much posting up a new role. Not really a character role, but a role that will help in pre-production and production in general. Two of them, in fact. One is a co-script writer. I need somebody who is, at least knowledgeable in writing and has consistent grammar and understands the basics of writing. Because I'm going to be honest, I've never made a script before, and I have no idea how to do it. It just doesn't click with me, if you know what I mean. And so I need somebody who can help me out with it and can help, pinpoint some mistakes, and we can work together and ultimately make the script a lot better if I was just doing it by myself. And another thing another person I need, and another role I'm filling for, is an image editor. I need somebody to edit these images into a passable frame-by-frame, like if you watch a manga dub, like on the Voice Acting Alliance forum, you'll know what I mean. It's kind of like a motion comic, but it isn't. But the comics panels aren't moving, but they're like transitioning between each other, like make it look cool and passable. And I realized this is going to take a lot of time, so I thought it would be a lot easier if I actually get somebody else who can devote entirely all into that. And preferably, I do not want actors or actresses in these roles, because it would detract and distract them from their actual job, and that would make things a hell of a lot harder for me, and it just would be unpleasant for you guys. So I'm just looking for two people who aren't actors or actresses, and I don't really know what else to say about that, but it's all in the thread. It'll all be in the thread in more detail. This is just me trying to kind of make an update video that seems, how do you say, hasty, but, I just wanted to fill you guys in on that. And And now I can discuss how am I going to my plans for this. So, what I plan on doing for the series and the series in general is to put the first 3 volumes, at least I think it's the first 3 volumes. It's been a while since I've actually read the manga. I should probably reread it again because that's pretty important. But I want to put everything in production. I want to get the script all done. I want to get the script done for the first 3 volumes. Get all the lines done before we put anything together, and get all the images sorted out, and then we make them. Yes, I mean, and you're asking me why would I do something like this? Because if there's one thing I've noticed about manga dubs, or dubs in general, is that they really don't have consistent time frames or time release schedules. I'm I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want anything like that. I mean, I just want to make something. I want to make consistent quality and consistent videos so that you guys will have something to look forward to every month. I plan on releasing these videos like every month once they're finished. It's not really all clear yet, but once everything starts to get into motion and things are actually written down, but that's generally the plan. I just want to have a consistent schedule and to keep you guys from out of the dark, and that's always a good thing, right? Oh, and one last thing I forgot to mention before I talked about the progress is that I started an earlier thread that will basically explain a problem I'm having. I need sound effects for this, and unfortunately, I don't have any sound effects because, how popular ice skating is on the internet, right? Right? So I don't really want to bore you with all the details, but it's all explained in the thread I'm posting. In fact, if you really need to find what the hell I'm talking about, the audition thread and the sound effect thread are all down in the video description. So if you just want to check that out, be my guest. That would help me a lot. So I guess that's it. I would, again, like to thank everyone who has auditioned, took the time out of their lives to actually give me an email and share their acting talents to me. I am very, very grateful, and that's generally it. Until then, guys, this is Mr. Mello signing off, and good luck to the rest of the auditionees. I'll see you next time.